The pineapple tart, popular in Malaysia and Singapore, somehow made its way to Scotland, and I have made a recipe unlike any of those popular recipes, and here it is. Start by getting a stick of butter out of the fridge. We need our butter to be room temperature. Have your frying pan ready. Add in a can of pineapple rings or chunks. Don't forget to drain the excess syrup. It doesn't matter if it's ring or pineapple chunks, it will break down in the process. You can even use fresh pineapple in this step, cut into small pieces to ease the breakdown. Then add in half a cup of crystal white sugar, which is about 100 grams. Then heat up the mixture. Break the pineapple in the process, just like that. Cook them down until most of the water has evaporated and the sugar started to caramelize and turn brown. Once you reach this stage, most of the water has evaporated and your pineapple are brown. It's time to turn off the heat and let them cool down. Continue mashing them using your rubber spatula, or you can use also a potato masher until you get this jammy texture with some bites in it. Now you can set them aside and let's turn our attention to the batter. Get your mixer ready. Attach the beater attachment. Add in a quarter cup of confectionery sugar, which is about 150 grams. Then add in your room temperature stick of butter, which is about 100 grams. Then mix those ingredients together. On slow speed. If the butter gets stuck to the flat beater, stop the machine, use a rubber spatula to remove the butter, and then continue mixing. Until the sugar and the butter are well incorporated. This shouldn't take long, only a few minutes. Then add in 2 egg yolks. Mix them in with a flat beater. And finally, 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, which is about 150 grams. Add half a teaspoon of salt. Now your tart batter is ready. What we need to do is wrap it in plastic and into the fridge for at least half an hour. Since the batter is mostly butter, it will quickly melt. So what we need to do is get it in the fridge and work with it while it's cold. While the dough becomes cold, let's choose a cutter. You can choose any size you like. I chose this one. The size will depend on how much filling you have and how big you want your tart to be. Here is where we have time and temperature against us. A little bit sprinkle of flour. What we need to do is work quickly as possible. Roll the dough while it's cold and cut it using the cut that we chose. If the dough becomes warm, it might be very difficult to roll. So what you need to do is bring it back together. You might need a little sprinkling of flour. Wrap it in plastic bag and put it back in the fridge for another half hour. Now you can roll the dough again and cut the pieces. Repeat the process until you finish most of the dough or all of the dough. Add the filling to the top of the tart. Before we put them in the oven, we're gonna do some egg yolk wash, which is 1 egg yolk with about a tablespoon of water. Bake in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. This is the result when you're done. You might have noticed that there are some overcooked or brown tarts. These are cut very thin so they cooked quickly. To avoid this, make sure that you don't cut your tarts too thin. Repeat the process until all the dough is finished, and that's how you make your pineapple tart. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. If you like this video, please consider giving us a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and sharing the videos with your friends.